If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos.
Aloha! We are very excited because it is Craig's 50th birthday on Christmas Day. So we need to make an extra special recipe for him. So we are going to make a flourless red velvet cake with cream cheese frosting. And the cake is basically protein sparing, which is really cool. It means it's basically all protein. And what you're going to start with are 16 egg whites. I already separated the eggs. So I have the whites in here and I have the yolks in here. Do not be like, oh, what do you do with all the yolks? I'm gonna tell you, I often get these 100% egg whites and then I make extra creamy scrambled eggs with the yolks. If you don't add any cheese to it and you use more yolks than whites, it's like creamy scrambled eggs that have, it feels like it has dairy in it, but it doesn't. So what we're going to do, I'm actually gonna show you how to make ice cream with my extra yolks next. But so what you do, you have the 16 egg whites, and I'm going to add some Redmond real salt and some cream of tartar. Now cream of tartar just helps stabilize the whites, okay? And then we're going to whip it away. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so now our whites are really, really stiff. See that? Super stiff, really, really stiff, okay? Almost like a meringue. And what you're going to do is you're going to put your allulose into a bowl. Go for that, Kai. You do that. And we're also going to add 2/3 cup of our favorite Further Food chocolate collagen. So there's one, and here's 2/3. Yum, yum. And then we're going to do 2/3 cup of cocoa powder. So you dump that all in there because that's 2/3 cup. It's almost empty. So, and now we're going to stir it together with a fork, Kai, to blend it all together. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Did we add salt to this? Yeah, we did that. Okay.
Did we?
I think so. If you didn't, add some salt. All right, so now we're going to add this mixture. Can you take the fork out, hon? Thanks. Into here, into the cake, and that's basically your cake base. And then we're gonna mix it on up. Be careful because you don't want the whites to fall. Whew. Poofy. Oh! Ooh! We're doing it this way. Ooh! I'm breathing it in. We're making the flourless cake because we don't really eat nut flours. So this is how we're making our cake. And then we're going to add vanilla, okay? You could use almond extract if you want to. And the secret ingredient to red velvet cake is red food dye. It's almost gone. Use a natural red food dye. You can toss that in the garbage bud so it's not dripping all over the place. Okay? And then you're going to mix this on up again. And can you spray those? We're going to use two, let's get some of this out of our way here. We have 2 big pans here. I'm going to toss that in the garbage, bud. We have 2 cake pans, 8-inch cake pans. And
I can spray it.
Here's our spray. Make sure you get it all over nice and well. Okay. And we might need a little bit more red food dye here. And again, make sure you use a natural one. You got it good, don't you? I think red velvet's funny because it's not like anything special is making it red. It's just food dye. How's it going, dude?
Good.
Dude. And you're gonna bake this for 25 minutes at 350. The full recipe is always in the link below. And make sure that you stock up on Further Foods chocolate collagen because it makes the best hot chocolate. And we're actually gonna make a hot chocolate cake with, what's it called? Actually, I don't want it to fall, so I'm gonna do it. Got it? Good. And now we're gonna pour that in. We're gonna divide it into this one and in this one. And we're actually making a multi-layer cake, just so it's extra beautiful. Does that look good?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Yeah, the hot chocolate cake's gonna have marshmallows on it. We make marshmallows with the Further Foods gelatin, which we love, and we made jelly with their gelatin. I love Further Food. Yeah. It's amazing. So, this cake is gonna go into the oven, and we're gonna come back and make the frosting. You want like that? Okay, so now our cake's in the oven. We're gonna make the frosting. It's super, super easy. We have 2 packages of cream cheese and a cup of butter. So could you go get that thing right there with the sweetener in it? I powdered sweetener because all I had was granulated, but that's okay. I used my blender and I made powdered sweetener, and I'm gonna add that to the cream cheese. And Kai, could you grab a clean spatula to get the butter in there? And we're gonna add a little bit of lemon juice. Usually red velvet cake has a little bit of lemon for a little bit of tartness, and some vanilla. Ooh, I put a lot in there. That's all right. And we're gonna put the butter in here, and then we're gonna stir it on up. If you want, you could add a little bit of stevia glycerite, which is really delicious, and you're gonna use your hand mixer, which I just got one. I did not have a hand mixer. Here you go. I know you wanna do it. Try to keep it down in there. Kai, do you have a joke?
Yeah. What is, crap.
What do you call a mean reindeer?
Rudolph.
Rudolph, ha ha ha. So now you're gonna taste it. Can you dip your finger in there? Is it sweet enough? A little more?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. And then this is basically how you make your frosting. That's gonna go on the cake, and we're gonna come back and finish the cake up with you next.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can mix it up. Aloha, everybody. We are back. It's a couple days later. What I did was we did a double batch of cake, and we froze the different layers of cake. We wanted it to be a really tall cake for Christmas, right? And we made an extra double batch of the frosting because it's just so darn delicious. What you're going to do is you're going to separate your layers of cake, and you know, they probably don't look perfect, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna start with one layer, maybe start with the worst layer on the bottom. The nice thing about cake is frosting covers up any mistakes you have. So this layer will be on the bottom, and what we're going to do is do a layer of the frosting in between. Did we FaceTime Grandma?
Yes.
And what did she tell you about red velvet cake?
It's her favorite.
It's her favorite cake. Too bad she can't come for Craig's birthday, which is what day?
Christmas
Day. So we want a nice layer of frosting, and again, the frosting's the best part anyway, and it fills up any holes. And then you put another layer of cake on top. There we go. And yeah, this is what cake, I didn't know this, but cake decorators that are my friends, they tell me, no, you just cut off pieces that don't look right and you just keep going. And it's easier to frost a frozen cake. Otherwise you get a bunch of little pieces of cake all over than the frosting. So frost the frozen cake. And then, so we have nice, beautiful layers. And you like the frosting. What did you say about the frosting?
So good.
You said it was the best frosting you've ever tried, which says a lot.
Yeah.
For a cookbook author's son, right? And we'll do this layer. Do you want to do that?
Sure.
Okay. Do you have another joke?
No.
Probably not, huh? Probably not. Does Dad have a joke? No?
I don't think so.
I'm going to help you out just to speed things along, okay, bud? We want to get to the beach. Would people laugh if I told them I have a swimsuit bottom on?
What is right now?
Right? Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Do you have your suit on? No, not yet. We usually go to the beach in the morning after breakfast, don't we?
Yes.
Yes, we do. That's when the snorkeling is the best and we see the turtles. And then I'm going to put this on this is the top of the cake. I'm actually going to flip this upside down so that's on the top so we get more of a flat surface. And then we're going to frost that baby up. We might have extra frosting just to eat. Oops, there we go, frosting everywhere.
I'll take that out myself.
And then, once we have everything frosted, I'm not much of an artist. Kai is an artist, I am not. But I purchased these beautiful things to decorate the cake for Christmas, and I'll put that all over the place. But this is the delicious cake. What do you think, Kai?
Good.
Good. What do you want to tell people?
Cook with your kids.
Cook with your kids. Make this cake. It's delicious. You'll never know there's not flour in it, nor sugar.
Yeah.
Yep. And Merry Christmas, Craig. We love you.
Yeah.
If you want to change your life like I've changed mine with food, I would be honored to help you. Many of you don't know that I was twice my size. I had acid reflux. I had PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. I had depression. I had IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome. And food changed my life. And not only did that happen, I get to eat good food, right? Good food. So if you want to eat good food, I have perfected meal plans made by me and personal help with supplements or modifications if you have Hashimoto's, if you have Graves, if you have IBS, if you have PCOS, contact me. I would be honored to help you. You can go to keto-adapted.com and find a lot of different options there for personalized help, or message me by commenting below on this YouTube video, or you can check me out at mariamindbodyhealth.com. Mahalo.
Sharing is caring. Share this video